Hey, welcome to World Entertainment, and we've got some interesting news regarding Henry Cavill's The Highlander reboot, remake, whatever exactly it's going to be. It's good news, and it's a bit worrying news. The worrying is the release window, the time frame they're talking about. The good news is production. So, according to this article, the production may start this coming September, so quite soon, which is good news, which we'll have a look at. But then the release date, or at least the release window, is concerning and just makes you go, what the hell would it take that long for? And you're kind of getting an idea of what the waiting period will be with that statement. But let's have a look. So it says, as previously reported, the long-awaited Highlander reboot starring Henry Cavill as MacLeod, presumably either Connor or Duncan, has found a new home at Amazon MGM Studios, shifting gears from its previous development at Lionsgate. Now that part already has people concerned, and why wouldn't it, because it's Amazon, but again, Jennifer Salke is no longer in charge overseeing this stuff, so that's possibly good news. Fans eager for a resurgence of the sword-slashing fantasy series can now look forward to a potential production start as early as September. Here's the problem though, with a projected release window in 2027 or 2028.
I'm in a glass case of emotion!
So that part is quite concerning. Like, if you're going to film this thing in September of 2025, what the hell would you be doing that we could potentially have to wait until 2028 to see this thing? That part makes no sense to me. But it's saying director Chad Stahelski, probably butchered that, who has been attached to the project since its initial announcement in October of 2023, recently provided an update to Collider, stating that the Highlander reboot is his immediate priority, saying, if everything works out in the next 24 hours, we'll be shooting sometime in September, and in 2027 or 2028, you'll be watching Highlander. So that part, I don't get why the production would be either so long that it would take up to 3 years to actually see this movie be put out. Now again, there's nothing here as to whether or not this movie will be released on the big screen or whether it's going to be an exclusive Amazon Prime thing. But I cannot wrap my mind around the idea that if it films in September, why would we have to wait an additional 2 to 3 years to actually see the movie? Like, why would it take that long? And that could be one of the concerning things about projects like this, moving to companies like Amazon or Netflix or something, is this potential idea of, we're going to film it at this stage, we're going to have this much time to work on it, but you're not going to see it for 2 to 3 years. I don't understand how that works. When you think of how movies used to take so long to make. Like, literally, they could take up to a year to film. But they would normally be out a year and a half later. Maybe 2 years. Depending on what kind of movie it is and what kind of effects and stuff like that is put into it. But normally, that was the window. And that has been greatly and significantly shortened to, like, the maximum I think you're spending on a movie set now is 4 months, if even. They're seemingly getting movies done now within 3 months, and it's out either within that same year or the following year. This idea that you're going to start filming in one particular year, so this case 2025, and we may not see the movie for 2 to 3 years. How? Make that make sense. But at the same time, it gives them more time, I guess, to actually work and refine effects and all that type of stuff, which is good, you know, when you see what Marvel does lately with, oh, look at what the movie is, and then you see the special effects and you go, oh, good God, what did you do? Either way, we now have a potential production start date of September. It's interesting that he said in the next 24 hours. I don't know when he did that interview, but he's saying now in the 24 hours, so I'm assuming that's script being confirmed or finished or whatever, and that they will start shooting this September. It's just that release date, or at least window, is the concerning part of, 2027 or 2028. And if it's 2028, or even if it's 2027, you'd have to ask, what part of those years? Like, late 2027? If it's 2028, are we talking early 2028? Mid? Late? Don't know. Either way, it's a hell of a long way away, but production could be starting quite soon. So with that, I shall leave it there for this one. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know the drill. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.